them cop hoes. While they shooting down men, because that's how them cop hoes. How can we make amends? I do not know, but retweeting someone's end will not bring you close to a solution. It's a pollution of the mind. We programmed to see these shootings desensitizing these times. You might feel better seeing brains blown out or a man battered and bathing in his own blood now. In all fairness, I understand spreading awareness, but understand the fine line. Our brains only grasping what we seen on the timeline. And now we pressing buttons like we really doing something. A bunch of freedom fighters ended up fighting for nothing. So yeah, that point really inspires like hopelessness. I'm sure, you know, we all see the tragedies and it's like we just gotta scroll past it, internalize it, and, you know, just kind of compartmentalize it, put it away. And that's why I got frustrated feeling like a keyboard warrior, so that's why just posting and it's like, man, what kind of presence would I have if I didn't have Instagram, you feel me? And that, like, yeah, so it's crazy. So that's why I wrote that. But ironically, like all these images and what I'm seeing from like Palestine and everything that's taking place for them actually is what inspired this next poem, because one morning I was chilling with my little nieces and like shortly after I was kicking it with them, I saw a video of a man holding his babies in bags. And yeah, it just hit me super hard that day, you know. And maybe it should have been hit me or whatever, but I took a moment, I cried, and I wrote this poem. I said, y'all calling people terrorists, but tell me in your brain, what would have to happen for you to sacrifice yourself? Please, you couldn't even put down the fast food to sacrifice for your health. But trust me, I'm just trying to take all these facts in myself. They saying they ain't gonna stop till the whole people get cleansed. Controlling the narrative is just a means to an end. I'm trying to hold on to my mind while they trying to ensure they cannot hold not one surviving mother, father, baby, or friend. I wonder if they know what this will mean in the end. Do they expect to be met with heaven when they have brought hell on earth? Never learning from our past, I can see why we continue to fail here on earth. On our ears it fell deaf. For many years it's been a chamber of death. And they funded it with my taxes, my money moving in ways my mouth never would in this mess. The money moving in ways my mouth never would in this west. They shutting everything down although the prison is open air. Pinning people here and shooting people over there. Airstrikes to hospitals, they want the sick dead. This ain't a fair fight at all, we dealing with people that got a sick head. I see the writing on the wall, they tell me the ink is red, but I know it's blood, I can't be misled. So what you talking about? What you know about struggle? I'm talking everything to the ground in your face, dirty from the rubble. Holding babies in bags I cannot fathom. They trying to make it so we are all with the ancestors I cannot imagine. Oh. Thank you. Yeah, Free Palestine Baseline, man. I definitely say my prayers for them a lot. This is like you want our life on the screen in the theater. But I see through the demons, I look at your style and smile, and I want to be where you're going to be later. You expand my mind to think of complexities in the simplest of things. Lord, how creative is our creator. I hope my mind is going to be where I'm going to be later. I hope my time is my time later. I hope I can make it home too faded to walk in that straight line. I pray my brother makes it back home from crossing those state lines. I pray these rappers don't get killed or do time for trying to live up to their rhymes. Cause there's real babies that's underfed that led to men holding land ensuring that they baby's gonna eat right. Got them questioning do the ends justify the means in this street life when they can't sleep at night. Then when you get put behind bars, it gets real hard to stop your little baby from sneaking out at night. Your fear takes over you because you have seen what it's like when them street lights turn on. In the shadows, people lurk on you. In the dark, your people tend to turn on you. Now, did the darkness consume me, or am I just able to navigate through these dark shades? She provided a light to the pitch black. I'd say she is the moon in human form. She say she love how I keep all of you informed. I light a candle and love her down until the candle melts down. She say she love me for how I handle her meltdowns. But how can I expect her to stand 10 toes down while I got one foot in and the other foot damn near knocking my teeth out? I like to keep things private. You got my dirty laundry being the talk of the streets now. Now you want to bust the windows out my car, take the air out of my tires. You say it isn't fair falling in love with a liar, painting me like I just illustrate illusions out the atmosphere. You see, I've grown and I've learned it's really about the little things. But if you have reached your max, well, I hope I helped you spread your pretty wings. That's hard. I know you know.